Welcome in, everybody. We are watching the Cardinals game play-by-play here. I'm putting my jersey on right now as we speak. Got to get my scoreboard ready to go. My new scoreboard. Cardinals game just started here. We're going through the play-by-play. If you don't know where we're at in the game, so just follow along with me here, and I will follow through with you. Handoff on 2nd and 7. First drive for the Seahawks. He's going to get about 3 yards on the ground. Oh, I can get this jersey on here. Oh, all right. There we go. Got my jersey. Ready to go. I had 5 minutes of setup before this, and now I'm ready to go. We're ready to watch this whole game. Cardinals versus Seahawks here in Seattle. Not here in Seattle. They're in Seattle. We've got ourselves a nice beer, watching the game. Didn't think I was going to be able to do this. 3rd and 5. Sam Darnold is going to take the snap. Gonna look to pass. He's gonna find the tight end. I think this is Barner for a first down. Actually, that's Cooper Kupp. 6-yard gain for a first down. Gonna be 1st and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed watching the Cardinals game with me. I just had 5 minutes to set this up, so I made the thumbnail, got all set to go, and we're gonna have a good time today. I thought I was going to be helping someone move all day, but we got done way early, so got to do this. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold going to set up. Let's see if they're going to hand the ball off or not. Oh, there we go. He's going to take the snap from the gun, looking to pass. He's going to get, I think, let's see who that was, an 8-yard, 9-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 2. Let me get my scoreboard out. I got a nice scoreboard today. It's not a nice one. I'll get a nicer one later. But it's going to keep track of the score for you guys. You can keep track of who is who. The orange is going to be the Cardinals, the orangish red, and then the blue is the Seahawks. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for Seattle. Right now it is 0-0, so we're going to keep the score. Got to figure out a spot to put this. All right, they're going to snap the ball, 2nd and 2. He's going to hand it off. And he's not going to get much. Let's see if he got the first down. Looks like it's going to be close. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can move this camera around so we can see the scoreboard a little bit. Here we go. 0-0. Just started this game. Thank you for coming in to hang out while we watch the Cardinals game today. I'm very excited to be able to do this live stream with you guys. I didn't think I was going to be doing it today. Seahawks got the ball first. We are in Seattle today. We are not in Arizona. Cardinals wearing the white jerseys. Seahawks wearing their navy blue. They're going to quarterback sneak it on 3rd and 1, and I think they got it. Sam Darnold had just enough. They're going to get a 1st and 10, 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Let's see. I got a magic 8-ball for my pick'ems now. Let's see if the magic 8-ball thinks the Cardinals are going to win. Magic 8-ball. The Cardinals going to win today. Concentrate and ask again. I'm just gonna shake it again. Without a doubt, that's what I like to hear. Cardinals are gonna win today, guys. Magic 8-ball said so. All right, Darnold's gonna throw deep downfield. Oh, and he's got a guy open, and it's a touchdown for Smith and Jigba. Seattle already scored. That was not even close. Thompson was playing defense on that one, and he just got beat by Jigba down for a touchdown. That is a big pass. That's about a 40-plus yard pass downfield to the end zone for a touchdown. The Seahawks are going to take a quick 7-0 lead over Arizona. Thompson just fell down. Actually, that wasn't Thompson who fell down. Thompson was coming in at the end of the play. I don't know why they were filming him like he was the guy who blew the coverage. 21 fell down on the play. And the Seahawks are out to an early lead. This is not looking good so far. We're going to add our score for the Seahawks with my new scoreboard. How the hell does this work? I got to take the plastic off of this thing. That's how fresh this is, guys. That's what I've been doing for you guys. Don't worry, we're not missing anything. We're on commercial break now for the next couple of minutes. The Seahawks just blasted down the field with a big pass and scored. And I got to figure out how to open this scoreboard so we can actually put the score up. This is like $8 on Amazon. Great stuff. Let me go ahead and type in the chat for everybody here. Feel free to chat about the game. Come hang out with us. We're going to be watching the whole Cardinals game here. And I'm very excited about it. This is super awesome, guys. We're on commercial break right now. Feel free to comment about the game here. Thanks for hanging out. I made that thumbnail real quick, so it looks kind of janky, but I made it so fast. I did it in like 5 minutes and threw it together real fast. So let's see if we can get this camera set up perfectly. We're going to scoot it back a little bit. If you guys fall down, I'll pick you up, I promise, because that's what good friends do. Let's move my filming camera for the YouTube videos out of the way. Let's get that completely out of here. We don't need you right now. We don't need you. But we need you to come hang out and watch the Cardinals game, even though so far it looks ugly. Looks like we're off to a bad start. Seahawks have a pretty quick lead. There we go. That looks like a good angle. Let's see. Can we see the scoreboard? You can see it enough, right? If I could raise it right here, that would be perfect. I wish I could just raise it up a little bit. But I don't have anything to do that. So we're just going to open up the scoreboard and just deal with it. All right. Still on commercial break, guys. So we'll be back soon. Cardinals will get the ball for the first time. Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. Kyler Murray not at quarterback this week. And Kyler Murray might have played his last snap with the Arizona Cardinals. So that's actually going to be really cool, in my opinion. I think that it's good that they move on from him. I feel like it's about time. Kyler Murray is not the guy. So Jacoby Brissett is the guy today. The Cardinals are about to get the ball for their first drive. We're coming back from commercial break right now, getting super excited, looking at the Best Buy guy and looking at a fancy mountain in Seattle. Smith and Jigba, fantasy owners are probably very happy right now because he already got them a ton of points with that touchdown. Really glad I'm not playing him this week. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can counter. Kickoff is off. We're going to take it to the 20, the 30. Dortch is going to get out to the 32, but we have laundry. There's a flag on the field, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good return. Probably going to come back 10 yards unless we have a face mask on the field. Let's see what it is. They are deliberating on the field. The refs are taking their time on this call. Holding of the on the receiving team. We're going to move back 10 yards. So that's not good. A little bit of a bad start getting a flag on your first play of offense. I mean, technically that's special teams, but that's immediate. All right, Jacoby Brissett's on the field. Cardinals in their all white today. 10 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. And they're going to try their best to answer what was an immediate touchdown for the Seahawks very quickly in this game. All right, we were able to get I was able to get this off of here. Now I can flip the numbers. There we go. It's working a little bit now, guys. All right, 1st and 10, Jacoby Brissett under center. Looks like DeMercado's the starting back today. He kind of earned it from last game. Nope, actually that's number 20. That's Donovan Knight. It's going to McBride. This is going to be a big catch downfield. He's going to get all the way down to the 45, and that's an immediate first down for the Cardinals. Great pass to Trey McBride. 25 yards on the first play. That's what you want to see. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. Let's have this kind of game. Let's do offense all game long. Big-time offensive plays. Man, I should have gotten McBride in fantasy. All right, 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Jacoby Brissett going to snap the ball. He's going to hand this one off. Looks like Knight's with the ball. He's going to lose 2 yards, though. And it's going to be 2nd and 12. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Don't like that, but Jacoby has just looked so comfortable in the pocket these last few games. He's looking so good. I bet you Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride are loving this. Absolutely loving this. Of course, thank you if you're hanging out with me on the play-by-play. I'm just working on my scoreboard, trying to get it set. Reminds me of when I was in middle school with binders and all these rings I'm trying to deal with here. 2nd and 11. Brissett is going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to pass. He's going to get hit as he throws, and that ball is incomplete, in my opinion. The Seahawks are running the ball back, and they're going to call that a touchdown. I think that was a forward pass, though. I don't think that was a touchdown. I think that was a forward pass. That they called it a touchdown and a fumble by Brissett, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be coming back. And I think he's thinking that too. Let's see if the ball is going forward on this pass. Oh, no. That ball may not be coming forward. That might have been a fumble by Brissett. This may be a 14-0 game for the Seahawks to start early. I was not concerned at all about this play while it was happening. Oh, man, this looks like a fumble to me. This looks like a fumble, guys. I don't know how you feel about it. It's 13-0 now. I think that they're going to uphold this. They're not even going to really look at it. Lawrence got the touchdown. The Seahawks defense continues to find a way to get touchdowns. They've been doing that all year. Play is still under review. Oh, brother. That's not very good for our prospects of getting a 2-game winning streak going. And we're only 5 minutes into the game. 9:22 on the clock. We're going to go to commercial break while they're still looking at this play. Going to be a lot of commercial breaks to start out this game because they're going to do the review, and then we're going to find out that the Seahawks scored another touchdown, and then we're going to get the kickoff, and then there's going to be another commercial break. Yikes. Commercial break in progress. Well, good thing I have a beer. That's all I got to say. Because this scoreboard, we might run out of numbers on the blue side with how much the Seahawks have scored so far. If they keep this pace up, they'll score 200 points in this game. Lol is right, dude. I totally get it. This is taking a long time with this scoreboard. Finally getting it figured out. We're on the final number. We can get this thing put on, and we'll have the scoreboard set up until I can afford for Christmas the nicer scoreboard that'll be digital, and it'll show the logos and the scores and everything. It'll be kind of cool. But this channel is brand new, so I thought spending $9 first just to see how this would go would be a good start. All right, let me set this up. I don't know, man. Let's see if I angle it down. I think I can angle it down a little bit. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, or just gentlemen. There we go. We're going to get that scoreboard in there where we can see it. We're on commercial break right now in this game, but this is a horrible start, ladies and gentlemen. Horrible start. There we go. There we go. Now it's time to get the points on the board for the Seahawks. Unfortunately, it's already right here. Unfortunately, let's take a look. We got one, not two. I sound like LeBron. Not three. Oh, no, it's just this right now. Seahawks are blue, obviously, because the Cardinals have 0 points. Welcome in, hum bums. I went to Washington State like a month ago, and it was an awesome experience. So I'm happy for you guys. I don't hate the Seahawks. Cardinals can't really hate anybody right now because we don't really have rivals when you're this bad of a team. Yeah, but now it's 14. There we go. We're going to add a number for the Seahawks. I had some amazing salmon patties in Washington State. It was on the Oregon-Washington border. It was very good, very yummy. And then I had some fish and chips. So good. Every time I'm near the ocean, I've got to do that. I live in Colorado, so the seafood out here is not very good. We're on commercial break, obviously, again, because they just kicked the extra point. It's 14-0. Off to a bad start, Arizona. But yeah, no, I was in Washington State. Some amazing seafood. If I could eat some good salmon patties out here, I would totally do that. But that would be risky in Colorado. But yeah, if you're wondering why I like Arizona, I'm from Arizona originally. I'm here by marriage. All right, we're back from commercial break. The Seahawks 14-0 lead, 9 minutes 22 left in the first quarter, and we are going to have to try to pull something out of our butt cuz we're already behind the 8 ball. We are behind the 8 ball early. Early. I thought that was a forward pass. They ended up not calling it a forward pass. Looking at the replay though, it's pretty obvious that it wasn't. All right, Cardinals. Get our heads out of our butts. Let's get something going here. If you're tuning in after the live, also welcome. I will put in some chapters so that you kind of know where you're at in the video if you're watching this later. But right now we're live, and the kick return didn't go very far. And so the special teams for the Seahawks are having a great time walking to the sidelines. I'm going to pop up the stats so that I can see them. Cardinals, just so we can keep an eye on it so I can comment on it as we go throughout the game. For anybody who hangs out and comes hopping in. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett had a good pass on the first play last drive. Didn't work out as we obviously fumbled the ball for a scoop and score for the Seahawks. Brissett's going to drop back to pass. He's going to scramble the football. He's going to get a few yards, about 5, and he's going to get taken down. It's going to be about a 5-6 yard gain. Not bad. See, we don't even need Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray can do the same thing that Jacoby Brissett's proving he can do right now. So 2nd and 4 for Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals. As long as he doesn't fumble the ball away or turn the ball over anymore, I still feel like we can catch up a little bit. The problem is if the defense can stop the Seahawks. Looks like the Texans just took a late lead over the Jaguars from that replay. That looks like a good game out in Houston, I think is where they are. All right, Jacoby under center, 2nd and 4. He's going to hand the ball off. Looks like Knight again. Knight's going to get the first down, 5-yard carry. All right, see, the couple plays I've seen other than that horrible turnover, we're moving the ball downfield a little bit. So this is actually going all right. I really like the white jerseys. This is only like the 2nd time this year we've worn the away jersey. Just the all white with that nice red cardinal on the helmet. That nice red cardinal. The cardinal on the helmet. Take a drink of my not sponsored Coors Banquet. Jacoby under center from the 35. 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to do a toss to Knight, who is going to find only 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line for the Cardinals. It is on Slime Time as well. For those of you who want to watch the game on Nickelodeon Wednesday at 5 Eastern time. I don't even know what that is, but it was pretty fun. I think I saw one highlight from the game. Patrick Starr was giving a great analysis of that game. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Jacoby Brissett still under center, not in the gun this time. And he is going to fake the handoff. Look to pass downfield. He's going to not pass. He's going to check it down to... Oh, let's see. He almost got the first down. I don't know who got that. It's Higgins. 84, Higgins. 3rd and short. Very short, actually. I'm blocking the scoreboard. How rude of me. If you guys needed to know, the Seahawks are still winning 14-0. Oh, man. I've spilled my beer. Oh, no. I spilled the beer. Oh, I need to get napkins before it's disaster. Jacoby Brissett goes down on a sack. Everything's falling apart on the stream. The beer has spilled on the electronic items. Oh, my goodness. Don't get on the mic. Don't get on the mic. This is why you don't drink beer during your live streams whenever you guys want a live stream later on in life. There's a flag on the field. Oh, everything's falling apart. I mean, first of all, being a Cardinals fan is hard enough. Second of all, you spill your beer during the game, just like I spilled salsa on a fan in front of me at the last game I went to. How is that even possible? Oh, brother. This is awful. That's fine. I spilled the beer again, if you were wondering. I just spilled the beer again. Oh my gosh. Gonna get some paper towel break. Okay. I am so. This is crazy right now, guys. This is crazy for those of you wondering. I just spilled beer again. Again. 5. What the heck? Why does this happen every single time? I went live last time. It was disconnecting. Oh, brother. All right, guys. We are going to get this figured out. I think this keyboard hopefully is going to still work. My laptop has beer all over it. We're on commercial break right now, so I can try to clean this up while we're there. I'm not going to drink the beer anymore. I'm going to have the beer, if I'm drinking it, far to the side. This is the first. I finally am able to live stream a Cardinals game. I spill the beer on the desk, okay? On the desk, right there in front of my eyeballs. It's all over my wires. It's all over my mic. It's literally all over the place. And then I put the beer in front of me right here. And then I clean up the beer that I've spilled all over the wires. And then I spill it again, guys. I hit it twice. 2 spills in a matter of like 30 seconds. And I spill it from the table. Now I spill it all over the keyboard. So now here we are. Beer all over the table. Beer all over the keyboard. The Cardinals are on defense again. Sam Darnold with the ball, 1st and 10. I'm going to keep the play-by-play going while I'm wiping the table down. 1st and 10, going to pass the ball back to number 22, whoever that is, and he's going to get about 9 yards until he gets hit hard out of bounds. Oh my goodness, guys. This is just a mess. This is just a mess. Beer is all over the keyboard. I hope this thing still works. All right, 8-ball, you go over there. Anything else? I think we're clean. We got the game right here. Oh, we're going to try to get the wheels back on here. I spilled beer on my keyboard for those of you just checking in, and I'm trying to clean the beer up. It's 1st and 10 they gave him. Hand off for Kenneth Walker. He's going to get 3 yards on the play. Oh, this is disastrous. I'm going to have to wipe off this keyboard later, but there was literally like a big puddle of beer laying on my laptop keyboard on the second spill after I had spilled it all over the table. Let's give you a look. This was my table. I spilled all the beer right here, and then I put the beer here, and then I was cleaning this beer, and while I was doing it, I hit the beer onto the laptop keyboard. It was just right here in a giant puddle. It's a disaster. You can't make this up, guys. I've never spilled a beer, hardly ever, because I love beer. You can't waste the beer. As another pass is going to get completed way downfield to Smith and Jigba. Defense is struggling today for the Cardinals. Near the 49-yard line. Cardinals are sucking today, guys. Don't know if you guys are Seahawks or Cardinals fans, but welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with me while we watch the Cardinals game together and try not to spill any more beer. Sam Darnold threw that off his back foot. That looked amazing. That was an amazing throw. Yeah, no, but there was a puddle of beer on this keyboard here, and I'm thinking that it was not going in to the keyboard. This seems like a pretty nice keyboard, so hopefully I didn't just ruin my laptop that I use for everything, for my videos and everything. Handoff. Oh, he fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it. That's completed, and our defense is stopping literally nothing today. I should grab some Swiss cheese at the store so I could show you guys what the Cardinals defense looks like today. Surprisingly, there's still half a beer in here after I spilled the rest of it over all of my most important equipment that cost about $2,000. So if you're watching this game, it's free. No commercial breaks, except for when I have to run to grab paper towels. So feel free to drop a subscribe. Go check out some of my videos. Thanks for hanging out. We are a brand new YouTube channel on YouTube and want to give you some free content. Handoff from the 37 of the Cardinals, and he is going to get about 3 yards. That looked like that might have been Charbonnet that time. Yes, it was. It was Charbonnet. A fine wine. I'm going to keep my beer way out of the frame so that I don't spill anymore on important devices. 2nd and 7 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. I think we've regathered our control here and our sanity in the game right now. At least in the streaming center right here, we've regathered our control. So we're going to wipe down everything here in a minute. But the beer is gone. We've wiped down all the beer we spilled on all the electric supplies, and I think we're good to go. Back to the game. We can finally get back to normal talking about the game. Sam Darnold on 2nd and 7 is going to pass deep downfield, and it is incomplete. There's a flag. Oh, man, we can't catch a break today, ladies. I'm calling the Cardinals ladies. I'm not calling you guys ladies. Here we go. We'll turn the mic up a little bit. See what the flag is. Looks like it's on Buda Baker. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 3 of the defense. Where on earth does that come from? Let's see. Buda Baker, a hometown guy. Yeah, the ball goes past. It's been gone for like a step or two. He takes 2 or 3 more extra steps and then lays into the receiver. That's an unnecessary hit right there by Baker. It's not a super hard hit on Smith and Jigba, but it's still an unnecessary late hit. That's a clean flag. I get it. That's a clean flag. We only allowed 10 offensive points to the Cowboys, and we are about to probably at least allow 3 more points here, which would be allowing 10 points already for the Seahawks offense. The Seahawks look great this year. They might win the NFC West. I was just hoping after beating the Cowboys that we could maybe come back into this game, get a little bit of a 2-game winning streak going, get ourselves back into the bubble picture with Jacoby Brissett, but this is the worst start you could ask for, really. Gotta put my bling on. It's just a gold chain. 1st and 10. They're taking a long time setting up for this play. Sam Darnold's in the gun right now. He's going to take the snap from the 19-yard line. 2 minutes, 47 left on the clock. He's going to throw quickly out to the side. Only a 2-yard gain. Shaheed, the new acquisition from New Orleans. Number 22 is his number. That's my birthday, 22. He's going to get a 2-yard gain. First catch, I think, for him. We'll take a look at the stats in between the quarters. Let's move the paper towels out of the way. The beer has been cleaned up. The electronics are still working. I'm still on the live stream, as far as I can tell, at least. So that's good that everything is still working. I got concerned that my laptop was going to be broken for a second. Handoff from the 16. And that's going to be a first down for Kenneth Walker III. The Cardinals have stopped nothing in this game so far. The Cardinals couldn't stop a nosebleed if they wanted to. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And so far what the Cardinals have done offensively is complete a couple good passes, fumble the ball away for a touchdown, and punt the ball away. Whereas the Seahawks have thrown for a touchdown, gotten the scoop and score, and are threatening scoring again. The score may go up pretty soon. So thanks for hanging out with me as I slowly start to get more pain. It's setting in. This beer is going to help me. The beer is going to help me. That's all I got to say. Half of it, it's about down to here. I spilled the other half all over all of my stuff that I pay a lot of money for to keep this channel going here in the first 3 months of the channel. 1 minute 35. Someone called a timeout, it looks like. The Seahawks called a timeout. I mean, might as well. You got a giant lead. You're in control of this game. A good drive by the Cardinals to respond to whatever happens here can keep you in the game before it gets out of hand fast. Because so far, this is looking like probably the worst game of the year for the Cardinals, other than the Titans' disaster. Let's see what Smith and Jigba's doing so far in this game, though. Let's take a look at the stats while we were on the break. Sam Darnold's 4 for 4 for 60 yards right now. Let's refresh it. It says it refreshes live, but I never believed that. Actually, he's 7 of 7 for 95 yards. Yeah, I've noticed he hasn't had a single incompletion yet. That one incompletion was a flag on Buda Baker. Kenneth Walker, 3 carries for 11 yards. Smith and Jigba's already got 4 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging 20 and a half yards a catch. This is crazy. Trey McBride has 1 catch for 24 yards. Jacoby Brissett, 2 for 2 for 31 yards. So, I mean, so far, this is like playing on the Heisman difficulty or the All Madden difficulty for our defense. We cannot stop anything. It looks like Baker was pulling up on the hit on that penalty. It didn't look like he was hitting him too hard. It still technically is, I guess, under the definition of a late hit. Darnold's going to roll out on the 9-yard line. He's going to try to throw the football to the end zone and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Callerup? Never heard of that guy. There's another laundry. We have so much laundry on the field. Everyone's clothes are going to be clean. What is the flag? Let's take a look. We're going to deliberate here. It's on the Seahawks. Ineligible player downfield. The starting right tackle, Abe Lucas, number 72 for the Seahawks, was downfield 3 yards or more, I guess. Let's take a look. Yep, he's blocking, and then he runs downfield. All right, Arizona has declined it. So that's going to be second down? Yeah. They're not showing. Would love to see it. Second and goal. We declined the penalty. So now the Seahawks have the ball still at the 9 instead of having it at first and goal from the 14. I don't know. I don't know about that decline. I think I would have taken them and moved them back as far as I could. They're going to hand the ball off now, and sure, that's a touchdown for the Seahawks again. I don't even know who that is. That's not Charbonnet or Walker. Let's see. George Holani just walked through our defense. That is their third string running back, just walking through our defense like it's nobody's business. The Cardinals did not show up to Seattle to play today. First rushing touchdown of the year, and might as well happen against the Cardinals. Budda Baker had no chance. He's like half the size of this guy, and that guy's not even that big. Missed tackle. And then Budda Baker had no chance. There was only a one-on-one, and he broke the tackle, immediately got the touchdown. All right, we're going to add points to the Seahawks score. They are kicking the extra point. It is up, and it is good. Well, I didn't think the scoreboard was going to be this lopsided starting out, guys. 21-0, and we are not even to the end of the first quarter. At this pace, it will be 84-0 by the end of the game. Let's take a drink. Instead of spilling your beer, drink your beer. Oh, man, this is a nice laptop because there's little gaps. Let's take a look in the commercial break, guys. There's little gaps in between the buttons, if you guys can see, where it looked like liquid, like beer would get into the buttons and really do some damage to my computer, really wreak havoc on it. But I think that we're going to be good. I think we're safe. I think we figured it out because I was thinking I was going to have to buy another like $1,000 laptop to be able to make YouTube videos and do work and stuff on. We were on commercial break, guys. No worries. You're not missing anything. But yeah, it looks like the alcohol did not go into the buttons. This is a whole big deal. Really expensive laptop. I don't have the money to just buy another laptop. But the table smells like beer now, so it smells like we're in a sports bar. Pretty nice. Cardinals getting railed right now as you look at the score right here, 21-0. What do you guys think of that witness protection show coming out? I don't watch any shows on CBS or anything like that. Sheriff Country. That's what it's called. It's not witness protection. Yeah, so leave your opinions of the Cardinals in the comments below just so that we can get more people watching this stream right now. Get some people to hop in here and enjoy my pain here with us. And you guys can experience the pain as well. You guys can express your pain in the comments if you're Cardinals fans. This is going to be a fun fun few videos we make in the post game. Cardinals have a pretty cool plane. That's pretty nice, at least. We may lose all our games, but we have a cool plane. I think we finally figured out where to keep the scoreboard correctly, not spill our beer on over on all the fancy equipment we have, and then finally get in a situation where we get back to play by play. I still was able to manage it while all the chaos was going on. First quarter's almost over, and the Seahawks have dominated the Cardinals so far. This is some BS if I've ever seen it. But the Seahawks are playing good this year. Good for them. The beer's already setting in. I had a pregame one as well. Kickoff is up. And it looks like Dortch is going to take it at the 20, at the 25. He's down to the 29. Cardinals have to score this time. Oh, there's a little bit of a tussle going on right now after the play. The Seahawks are going to pull their player off of it, though, before anything gets crazy or any flags get thrown on the field. And we are going to see if we can actually do something offensively today. Let's see what happens. Because we let the third stringer just run into the end zone like it was nobody's business. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. First and 10 from the 29. Jacoby Brissett under center. Looks like we are probably going to just run the ball to start. Nope, he's going to fake it. Going to throw the ball. That ball is complete downfield. Marvin Harrison Jr.'s first catch of the game. Okay, let's get him involved. Let's get some offense going. Let's go, boys. 14-yard gain and a first down. Yeah, we got a lot of time left in this game. We got more than 3 quarters. We got 3 quarters and a minute left in this game. All right, here we go. Jacoby in the gun. First and 10. Going to hand the ball off on a halfback draw. This one's to DeMercado. He's going to get about 3 or 4. He got 4. It's going to be second and 6. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. We've done a fumble and a punt so far, so that's bad. That's a bad start. Let's see what we can do. Second and 6. There's 10 seconds left. Will they snap the ball, or will we get another commercial break? A marathon of commercial breaks so far to start this game. 2 and 1, and no, they will not. We're going to get another commercial break. The first quarter has ended. The quarter is over, and it went about as bad as it could have for the Arizona Cardinals. 4 viewers right now. Love all you guys hanging out with me. You see my fancy new scoreboard I got 21-0. Got my nice Cardinals helmet here, even though they are getting blasted anally right now. Anally blasted. We are at the end of the quarter commercial break, everybody. That was the most chaotic first quarter I could have asked for. Hopefully the rest will be a lot more smooth and not spill worthy, because that was really rough. Our 8 balls clean. Everything's dry, at least. As long as everything's dry, I think we're good. Let's see. Let me type something. I want to see if the keyboard still works, because I'm nervous about it. There we go. The L works, the K works, the M works, the N works. H, J, I, O, P. Sweet. Our keyboard works after being, having beer spilled on it. I think that's the best advertisement for this laptop, if I do say so myself. This is an Asus laptop. Just so you guys know, it's beer proof. Perfect for your laptop needs. Still on commercial. Christmas commercials already out. I feel like it's a little early for that, but they're at least happy commercials. Oh, gosh. Okay, reset. That was terrifying. think I hit edit at one point during that. Don't worry, guys. I'll let you know when we get back. Drew Petzing is garbage, dude. Tell me about it. Tell me more about it. I'm sitting here alone. I talk to my dog. And my dog answers back with, but he's cute though. Drew Petzing is garbage though. I made a little short about him on my channel, calling him a human baby. He looks like, it's not even because he's a baby in general. It's just because he literally looks like a baby. Look at a picture of Drew Petzing. Oh, here is our obligatory person who died before this game. I feel like every football game, there's always some guy who died that they have to talk about during the game. Like you're trying to have a good time. And, it's sad when people die. I get it. I get that people die. Old people die. This guy was 85. There's always someone who dies every game, and then they talk about it. And then you're like, oh, this is awkward. I don't want to talk about the dead guy. But, I hope his family's happy. Paul Tagliabue, hope they're recovering. It's always sad when people pass away. Anyways, with that depressing note, let's get back to the football game. See, it happens every game, though. Like, there's someone who passes away, and then it's like, okay, back to football, I guess. Now that you're all sad and depressed, we should get a new offensive coordinator and new QB. Yeah, I think they're going to get a new QB in the offseason. I think it would be a mistake to keep Kyler Murray. I think it would be a mistake to keep Brissett as the starter next year, but I think Brissett is a good guy to have play out the rest of the year because he's been looking better. The offense is looking better with him, except for today. They're not looking good at all today, as he's going to get sacked on 2nd and 6. Brissett just like that. I called it. We're talking about it right now. He gets sacked immediately on 2nd and 6. It's going to be 3rd and 11 to start the second quarter. Good thing we didn't snap the ball before the end of the first quarter because, that play worked out really well. Good job waiting to figure out what you wanted to do. Offensive line. I think we need a more, better offensive line. I think we need a different quarterback in the draft. We need to go draft a quarterback. There's plenty of great young quarterbacks in the college football right now. And Brissett can still be the backup. I think he's a great backup. But I really just am so done with Kyler Murray, I can't even explain it. And he's going to get rushed again. Another fumble and another scoop and score for the Seahawks. Oh my goodness. This is like when you're playing college football 25 and you're trying to pass the ball, but then it says fumble and it happens 3 or 4 times in a row. And then all of a sudden you blink and you're losing by like 3 more touchdowns. That is the second time in this game that Jacoby Brissett got hit throwing the ball and it actually didn't go forward. It's a fumble, not a forward pass. And that's going to be hit just in time, just before it would be a forward pass. Right before the arm is about to move forward, he got hit twice now in this game. And that is a scoop and score. Oh, Kyler Murray fans are going to be insufferable after this game. Oh, they're going to be like, what about Kyler Murray now, huh, guys? What's up, Jacoby Brissett fans? Oh, yeah, Kyler Murray would have done better. Yeah, how about you suck my left toe? Okay, this is just ridiculous, though. Do you guys have the Seahawks defense in fantasy this week? You're going to want to have them. You're going to have wished you did because they have 2 touchdowns now. Okay, so right now they're reviewing this something. They're reviewing whatever the hell this is. Jacoby's hand is not moving forward before the ball gets hit. That's another fumble and another scoop and score touchdown for the Seahawks. That's what they're going to call it. I'm really glad that I was able to get home early enough just in time to join the live stream so that I could watch this atrocity of a game with all of you. Tell your friends to come hop in too so we can have a fun time together. Back to the commercial break again because we've had literally, I think I've been streaming for 45 minutes. We have been in commercial break for 20 to 25 minutes of it. And the Cardinals are getting bullied. They're taking our lunch money. They're bullying us. They're stealing our girlfriend. They are breaking into our car, stealing our wallet, taking our livelihood from us. My hands still smell like beer too from spilling it all over the table. I'll stop bringing it up. I'm sorry. I'll stop bringing it up. I've had enough bringing up the beer I spilled. Anyone know how to turn the watch off? This watch face will not go black. It's supposed to go black if you don't look at it for a second, but it's just been sitting there. It's just been sitting on like all day. It's just on. And I don't know how to turn it off. Any of you have a Galaxy watch? Because this, how do you turn the screen off? I don't want to listen to the Cardinals game through my watch. That would be, I'd have to be like, oh, what's happening? Looks like Jacoby got sacked again. Oh, brother. I agree with you, Zane. We are absolutely cooked. We are cooked like an overcooked, well done steak that tastes like rubber. Good thing I have plenty of these, as long as we don't spill them. No spilling of the beer. I also have White Claw Surges. Oh, we got our first like. Thank you for the first like. Let's see how many likes we can get here. I think during the 22-minute to 25-minute mark, my stream completely cut off. If you were here during that time, let me know if it cut off, because I think it might have. It might have completely cut off when I had the beer on the laptop, and then there's something weird that happened on my laptop. And if that happened, I really don't want the people who watch and come in to watch this after the live stream to come in and then it just go dark for 2 minutes, because then they'll just click off, obviously. But I can at least put chapters in. I'll look at it later. You guys don't have to do that for me. I'll look at it later. I'll go in there and I'll put chapters in on the video so that we can put the beer spilling incident in its own category for the post-game show and for the post-game video I end up making after this game. All right, we're going to move the scoreboard. We have a scoreboard movement, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming you all are guys. If you're a girl, go ahead and say so now. I'm just going to say guys for the rest of the game. The Seahawks are going to take a lead of 27. It's about to be 28. The kick is up and it's good. This is a close game, everyone. 28-0. So, we're probably going to just get really hammered for the rest of the game. Sounds fun to me. At least Walmart has great deals this holiday season. Yeah, so because they keep scoring defensive touchdowns, I think it's making it where there are more commercial breaks than usual, because we just get in touchdown, commercial break, kickoff, commercial break, review, commercial break. We haven't even had an injury commercial break yet today. We've just been going straight to all the commercial breaks from all the Seahawks touchdowns they've been scoring. We might play the Seahawks backups in this game. This is the first full game I've streamed of the Cardinals, too, on my new Arizona sports channel. This is the first game I've been able to stream the whole game, hopefully. And it is a disaster. This is disgusting. I would have rather streamed the Cowboys game, obviously, than this. Yeah, Lawrence got that scoop and score. Who got the second one? Was it Lawrence again? Did Lawrence get a second scoop and score? It's like watching a middle school team. But to make it worse, it's like watching a special education middle school team taking on the Seattle Seahawks right now. All right, we've had the ball pretty much for the entire last half of the first quarter and then the beginning of the second quarter now. But we just keep, every time we have the ball, the Seahawks score a touchdown, and every time the Seahawks have the ball, they score a touchdown. Because so far, the Seahawks offense has 14 points, and the Seahawks defense also has 14 points. I think that the game might be over right now. There's 3 full quarters of game left to play, but you can't win a game when you're doing this. And we would have to count on the Seahawks not scoring any more points at all for the rest of the game. And then we'd have to play some good offense, because the Seahawks are pretty much at the score that the Cardinals have been scoring roughly in every game. 28 to 30-ish points is kind of what we've been hanging around with Brissett. And we have 0 right now, and they already have 28. And the second quarter just started. There's a flag on the field after that first play for the 5th drive of the Cardinals. I have no idea. This is going to be a hilarious video I end up making after this game, though, because there's nothing but garbage to talk about this game. This is awful. Let's see what the flag is. Holding. Defense. Okay, there we go. 5-yard penalty, holding on the defense. It's Derek Hall. Oh no, we have them right where we want them. Oh brother, can you guys hear my broad the actual game? Can you hear it in the background? I don't want it to be too loud. It'll get copyright claimed. Dude, when can a defensive player say they had not only one touchdown? That's so rare. You get two touchdowns in a single game, both on the same style of play. The same type of play in the same game. You score two touchdowns. All right, it is 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. The Arizona Cardinals are trying their best to do something today. Snap is to Brissett, and Marvin Harrison Jr. just dropped the pass. He just dropped it. It was a quick slant route, and the pass was right to him, and he dropped it. 2nd and 10. Literally right off his hands. You're an NFL receiver now, Marvin. NFL receiver. I rushed home to watch this game too. Brissett on 2nd and 10, 13:36 left in the second quarter. He's going to drop back to pass again because we might as well for the rest of the game. He's going to scramble the football out and he's going to get 9 yards on that play. It's hard to be optimistic though when we've had such a horrible start. Been pretty hard. They're showing the replay of the Brissett run right now. 3rd and 1. Arizona Cardinals being blasted. Jacoby Brissett under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Dortch on an end around, and he's going to lose 2 yards. He's going to get absolutely unloaded on. And it's 4th down and 3. So, how are you guys doing today? Get Magic 8 Ball from the mailroom update. This is a reminder. Go and get the Magic 8 Ball from the mailroom. Thanks, Amazon. I already did that. Thanks, Alexa. All right, we're punting the ball, and it is caught at the 24. Fair catch. Seahawks are going to have the ball back. Magic 8 Ball. Let's see, Magic 8 Ball. Are the Cardinals going to come back and win this game? As I see it, yes. Okay, this thing is an idiot because that is not going to happen. Commercial break again. We've been on commercial break for now about 30 minutes of this game. And I've been going for 54 minutes on the live stream. But thank you so much for hanging out. Well, we're back to the old Cardinals where offense can't do nothing and Marv is back to Butterfingers, defense can't tackle. Yeah, you're pretty much right. Pretty much all those things. Those are all the things happening right now. It's pretty disgusting. Marvin Harrison just completely, like the ball was right here, just a normal slant route. It hit him right on the hands. There was no defense, and he just didn't catch it. Just couldn't catch it. Let's see if we can get anything other than 0 on our score today. Right now, it's at 0, 00. I think it goes all the way to 99 too. Let's see. Yep, it makes sense. Obviously, yeah. 99. We're on commercial break. I hope that they hurry up these commercial breaks. They usually do like the regular 2 to 3 minute one. Maybe we could do faster ones because we've had so many. You've already made all your money for the game, NFL. Yeah, I have never seen the Cardinals this season on defense be this bad so far. But to be fair, they've only been on the field twice. They have allowed 2 touchdowns on both of those drives, but they really aren't the reason it's 28-0. I don't know if it's the blitzing that the Seahawks are doing, the fact that Jacoby can't get the ball out of his hands. I don't know what's happening. They're reading his passes so well and his big arm, his big long arm, and they're able to stop it. And they've been able to get the two scoop and scores off of that. The offense is as responsible for 14 points being scored as the defense is right now. But the defense on the two times they were on the field haven't given me any confidence that they're going to stop anything either. So I really don't have much confidence that anything good is going to happen today. This is going to be a just hang out and chat kind of game. The Space Needle. I've never been to Seattle, but yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, I've been to Washington State and they have some really good seafood. It was raining the whole 3 days I was there, though, so that's not great. Not great at all. All right, Seahawks have the ball for the first time in what seems like it's been an eternity. That ball is going to be handed off for about 5 yards to Kenneth Walker. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. The defense has to get a stop, preferably a turnover here. Buda Baker looks like he's been gathering the defense for an angry conversation on the sideline, telling them that we need to get this thing together, get this thing going. Yelling at everybody, including Walter Nolan, who's like, "Bro, I just got here. I've been hurt the whole season." 2nd and 5. They're gonna hand the ball off, and Walker's gonna get nothing that time. It is 3rd and 5. First good play of the game for the Cardinals, pretty much, other than the two passes that went for decent yardage, is that one. That is the first good play of the game for the Cardinals defense. No gain. We have a 3rd down. Can we get off the field or can we not? Let's see what they're going to call. The last 2 games, Sam Darnold has 5 touchdowns and only 4 incompletions. That's impressive. The Seahawks look great this year. We'll see if Darnold can look this good in the playoffs, though, because that's where he collapsed last year with the Vikings. Darnold's going to take it. He's going to pass it. There's a wide open guy, and he's going to get off to the races. And it's Kupp, and he's gone downfield. There is no defense. What are we doing? He's going to get all the way to the 3-yard line. Like a 55-yard gain on that pass. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4 for Cooper Kupp and the Seahawks. Oh, brother. Sam Darnold scrambled out. Wide open. 0 people were covering. Buda Baker was the closest person to Cooper Kupp, and he was nowhere near him. Nowhere to be found. Buda Baker was covering a guy who had 2 other guys there that were already covering him, and he missed his assignment, and Kupp was wide open downfield. And now they're ready for another quick touchdown, about to make it a 35-0 game here. We're getting absolutely schooled in this game. They got the really good announce crew for this game, too. Yeah, just horrible. I haven't seen anything this horrible in a long time. The Rams have a 14-0 lead on the Niners right now. But that doesn't affect the Cardinals because they're not doing anything this year. The Seahawks going to snap the ball from the 3. The pass is to the end zone. It's incomplete. And there's a flag. We finally get an incompletion, finally get a play that does something positive, and there's laundry on the field against the Cardinals defense right now. It's pass interference. Ugh. All right, so the foul occurred in the end zone. The ball's going to be at the 1 for the Seahawks. It's going to be at the 1. Oh, man. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out and enjoying the pain that you're witnessing right now as I slowly devolve into a shell of my former self as we watch the game and I give you the play-by-play. And we're going to have probably another commercial break after the Seahawks score again, and we can add more points to the scoreboard over here. Ball at the 1, 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Here we go. Sam Darnold's going to probably hand this off to Charbonnet, who's in the backfield. He is going to. Charbonnet doesn't get into the end zone, and that means the Cardinals have a chance. Just joking. I don't think we have a single chance. Our percentage of winning is 0%, And there's a player down on the field as if we didn't need any more commercial breaks than we have right now. We're going to get another commercial break on the injury because he's down and he's not moving. Looks like a leg injury to the center. Well, that's not good to lose your center, Seahawks, when you're playing this well this season. And so immediately Darnold's going over to the backup center. He's going to take some practice snaps with him. And we are back to commercial break again. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. While you're here, drop a like. It doesn't cost you any money. And there are no commercials on this live stream because I don't want to be that person. I'm not cheap. I'm fine with just not having ads on my live streams. This is a fun elf commercial. There's a Yeti in it. You guys seeing the Yeti ad too? We are about to move the scoreboard again. We have another scoreboard movement here. So we will see. It's going to be a 3-5 or a 3-1 if we can get a big goal line stand. But this defense looks awful. I haven't seen a single player make a play yet today. There's been one good play. It's crazy to say this. There's been one good play for the defense today, and it was just a 0-yard run for Kenneth Walker or something like that. And that's the only good play of the game for the Cardinals defense. And it's already almost halfway into the second quarter. I wonder what I should do for halftime. I should have a game at halftime that I do. That's a fun idea for later. All right. How's your guys' day going? You guys having a good time? I'm dead inside. There we go. We're still on commercial break here in Seattle. Worst game of the year to start live streaming, I'd say. 100. These are always fun on the side. When I'm in other people's live streams, I always just knock the heart, the laughing, the party emoji, 100 emoji. What are your guys' opinions on the Cardinals? You guys think that they're going to, I mean, what's the over-under on the points? 14 for the game? 13 and a half? Maybe, I'd say maybe 16, 17. I don't think we even hit this score today. I don't think we're going to get 28 on the board. I think we're already done for the game. And we're started early, so we at least it's not a devastating loss like we have had in the last, the 5 losses we've had this season. False start. Seahawks, they're going to move the ball backwards 5 yards. It's going to be on the 6-yard line. It's going to be second and goal again, I think. If I saw the number right. Snap infraction. I wonder why he did the false start thing, but then he said snap infraction. It's the center. On his first play coming in, he immediately has a snap infraction. So this could be something for the Seahawks going forward if their center isn't playing. They probably have a comfortable cushion to win today anyways, unless we just absolutely start going off offensively. And they just cannot do anything offensively. That would be the only chance for a miraculous comeback. I don't know if there's a team that's ever come back from down 28-0. I think it might have happened once when the Vikings did it a few years back. Charbonnet is going to run it in. That's a touchdown. He dove in and he had a Cardinals defender lifting him up, just being real nice and help him get to the end zone. And he scored. He reached the ball across and scored. Thompson could not stop him, and it is now a scoreboard change. Scoreboard change. It's going to be 3. And it's going to be 5 here in a second. This is an exciting game, guys. It really is anyone's contest. Really is anyone's game at this point. Let's see. I have to go grab my phone after this goes to commercial break. I'm going to grab my phone real fast. He makes it, so we are at 35-0. Let me grab my phone real quick. I'm going to go try to find where I put it. Probably put it somewhere while I was running around, desperately cleaning up the beer I spilled all over my laptop. All right, be right back, guys. All right, I got a cookie. Got to eat my feelings. 8:33 left in the second quarter, and we're gonna get the mercifully, we're gonna get the ball back again. Man, if the Cardinals were at home, we'd already be getting booed. And it's just the second quarter right now. LA is beating the 49ers now 21-0. So the 49ers are having a rough game too. Those LA teams, man, always got to be good. You want to hop up, little boy? Want to hop up? Wanna come hang out? Yeah. My little guy came in here, my little dog. He's going to watch the game with me. Emotional support animals are important, guys. Come on up. Come on up. Hey. All right, that's better, guys. At least we got the puppy. The puppy will help me feel better during my Cardinals absolute blasting. Hi, bud. What you doing? What you doing? Hmm? Second and 10 for the Cardinals. Brissett's only 3 of 4 for 45 yards right now. We're going to hand the ball off. It looks like it's Knight with the football. And he's going to rush for a first down. First downs have been few and far between today. First and 10 Arizona from the 45. Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap. He's going to throw downfield, and it is caught to McBride. Big first down for the Cardinals. See, like when we do stuff like this, it looks good. Like when he throws the ball downfield, the offense looks good. It looks like it's moving downfield. Of course, you can't fumble the ball away for 2 touchdowns and expect to win. All right, first and 10 from the Seahawks 36. This is the first time we've had the ball on their side of the field today. Gonna throw it, and it is caught by Wilson. It's Wilson who makes the catch. This is another first down for the Cardinals. We need a touchdown big time. 2 plays, and we're in the red zone just like that. All right, we have the ball at the 19 just like that. We are moving the ball downfield. We might actually get to move the scoreboard again right here for the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap from the gun again. We're just going to keep throwing it. You're looking for a throw, and he's going to fall down, and that's going to be considered a sack. Leonard Williams will get credited with that sack. Jacoby was just trying to scramble to the side. He slipped down, and he's going to get a 2-yard loss. Yep, that's a sack, technically. But it's the easiest sack you're ever going to get. Because the quarterback's already on the ground because he fell. Second down and 13. 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Brissett's going to get the ball. He's going to throw downfield if he can find someone. He did not find anybody. That ball was intended for Knight. It is not complete. It is going to be 3rd and 13. It may be 35-3 after this if we can't get a first down. 35-3. Timeout is going to be called by Seattle. Oh, this has just been a brutal game to watch. I wish it was more exciting, so I'd have more, exciting stuff to talk about and reactions to make. But there's nothing to cheer about in this game right now. It's just a disaster. There's no way we're scoring 35 points. I hate to be so negative about it, but there's just no way. All right, 3rd and 13. Let's see what happens. Brissett throws. He's got McBride complete. That's going to be a first down. He's going to get all the way down to the 3-yard line. Great catch by Trey McBride. He's still showing a lot of energy after that catch. Love to see that from players. It is not going to quit, going to keep showing that energy. Trey McBride here, he just runs. Bit of a drag route. He's going to cut a little bit upfield, and he beat his guy, Yomanor. That's easy. We can do that all game. Let's start doing that. Get some touchdowns. We are at the 3 or 4. I think it's the 4 they marked it. Thought for sure he got to the 3. Brissett's going to rush to the outside. He's going to keep running with it, and he's only going to get a yard. 2nd and goal. Okay, let's see if we can get a point on the board here. Let's see if we can get a point, guys. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. Hey, nope. That's not a toy. Dog's trying to eat the paper towels. Come on, boys. Let's go. 5:15 left in the second quarter. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Jacoby's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's throwing. Incomplete. Intended for Zay Jones. Zay Jones is limping after the play. Detroit is smashing Washington in the second quarter as well. And Zay Jones is going to go down on the field. It looks like he's hurt, and he's reaching back towards the back of his left leg, like the calf or the Achilles region. This guy's been beat up all year long. He has not been involved in the offense too much because he's been hurt the whole time. It looks like an ankle injury. They're trying to feel around for his ankle. And this is going to be another commercial break, probably because of the injury. He tried to cut right there at the end of the play, and it looks like that's where he hurt the ankle. It didn't seem like it started hurting him until after the play. He realized he was actually starting to not feel so great. It could be an Achilles injury. Very well could be an Achilles injury. I don't think it completely popped or tore. He wouldn't be able to stand on it, but he was able to walk for a second, then he fell down. That is probably like an Achilles, maybe a grade 1 tear. Those aren't as bad. The grade 3 is when it completely ruptures, but oh, brother. Zay Jones on the field, injured, and it looks like it's not good. We'll see if he can get taken care of. But we're at commercial break again after the Zay Jones injury, and it's been a disaster of a game for the Cardinals. Let's just talk about it for a second. Defense can't make any tackles. Marvin Harrison Jr. can't catch the ball again on the one pass that was super easy. He had right to him. Trey McBride is still a beast. He's always a beast, always doing what he does. When we're passing the ball downfield and getting some guys open, things are looking really good, just like they have the last few weeks with Brissett at quarterback. But I don't know. I think that we're looking pretty disgustingly bad right now. Obviously, by the score you see on the scoreboard right here, the Seahawks are obviously the blue number, and it's 35-0. But yeah, we're on commercial break. The dog tried to eat the paper towels that I was using to clean up the beer I spilled. You eat the paper towel, buddy? You eat the paper towel? You trying to eat it? That's good fiber, but we don't want to eat the paper towels. bud? I see you. Cute boy. Sup, 35-0. Still Kyler's fault. He cursed us with leprechaun magic. No doubt, man. Using some sort of black magic or something. Oh, that's not good. Zay Jones is now not putting any weight on his left leg. He's probably done for the year. I am a licensed physical therapist assistant, so I know a little bit about the body. And that looks like an Achilles tear all the way. And it looks like when he turned around to be like, hey, what's the deal with that? Like, what's the deal, ref? It looks like his Achilles popped. And that he's going to be done for the year. I'm surprised he was able to put weight on it for like 5 or 6 steps after that happened, though. But yeah, it's looking like a clear Achilles now. All right, 3rd and goal from the 3. Can the Cardinals get a single point today? Let's find out. Brissett's going to take the snap from the gun. He's going to throw it to DeMercado, who's going to fall down short of the goal line. He had the touchdown if he just fights and hits the defender in front of him and pushes into the end zone, but instead he catches it and then falls. It's just inexperience right there. He just catches it at the goal line and then falls. And like if you just need to get it to the plane of the goal, just hit the guy and get the ball to the goal line. But we're gonna go for it on 4th down now. We have no other choice. We've got to do probably a quarterback sneak. It looks like a Brissett sneak here. They're gonna move Higgins in motion. Actually, they're gonna hand it off to Knight, who's not gonna get there. Oh my gosh. I feel like DeMercado is the bigger guy. You want in that situation, and Brissett is so big and long. Just have him quarterback sneak that into the end zone. Don't hand off to Knight. We're making it too easy on the Seahawks defense right now. This is just embarrassing, man. This is just embarrassing. They're not giving me anything good to talk about in my first live stream of a Cardinals game this year. My first full live stream. I have nothing good to talk about right now. Like, I think we've had a few good plays with the passing game, and everything else has been utter garbage. Like, the Seahawks are going on the sideline. They're laughing at us right now. They're laughing. This is easy. This is their easiest game of the year right now. We should be like, is there anyone on the team who just wants to get pissed off every once in a while and actually show some fire? I know Trey McBride does. First carry for the Seahawks. I'm surprised we didn't have a commercial break. We've been on commercial break the whole game. Charbonnet is going to get maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. All right, come on. Let's get a safety, guys. Let's get a safety. Come on. Let's get a safety, guys. Going to be 2nd and 9 from practically the 2-yard line. Is it sad that my 3rd favorite all-time Cardinals player is the fictional Rod Tillwell from Jerry Maguire? I'd say that's a little sad, yes. Oh, there's a fumble on the field. I don't blame you, though. Just so you know, I don't blame you for that. There's not been too many good Cardinals over the years. There's been, definitely plenty of them, but not like compared to other teams. The Cardinals got a fumble, and they're going to get the ball back at the 3-yard line, it looks like. Who fumbled the ball away? Let's see. They're going to review the play. Darnold just didn't get the snap correctly. That ball was fumbled. And the Cardinals fell on it at the 2. We're going to get the ball back. I mean, hey, that's what we need. The Cardinals to come in here and give us, the Seahawks need to come in here and give us a little bit of love. Sorry, the beer is setting it. I drink a little more quickly when the game isn't going well. The Seahawks gave us a gift. We've gotten the ball back now. We were at the 2-yard line, just like that. That's another thing with the center. He had a snap infraction right when he came in for the injured center for the Seahawks. He came in and he had a snap infraction. Now this time he fumbles the football with Darnold and they can't get the snap correct. This could be a big issue for the Seahawks going forward. The Cardinals have the ball at the 3, 1st and goal. He's going to shuffle past it to McBride, and that's a touchdown. We are on the board. We are not completely at zeros right now. We are on the board, guys. There is a flag down on the field, though. What is this flag? Do we have a scoreboard move? Let's see. Ineligible player downfield on the offense. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? It was our center. Our center just runs all the way into the end zone. These are basic penalties here. These are basic penalties you can't do. We would have a touchdown if he hadn't done that. We would still have scored. Okay, we are back at the 8-yard line now. It is 1st and goal, and Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals still have 0 points. Snap to Brissett. He's going to throw the football, and it is going to be caught. We are back to the 4-yard line. Is that Wilson? Looks like Wilson. It is Wilson. So how are you guys going to drown out your sorrows? You going to eat some wings? You guys going to have some beer? You guys going to eat some sugar? I got this big sugar cookie thing here. Kyler Murray manipulating the ball like he's Master Yoda using the Force. That's probably what's happening. Dortch is going to get in for a touchdown. There we go. It's been such a hard time getting to the end zone. I didn't know if we'd actually do it. I don't even know if I should feel excited. I got excited on the Trey McBride shuffle pass. And is this a touchdown? Is there no laundry? No flag? It's actually a touchdown? Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. This is a Greg Dortch touchdown. We can move the scoreboard. All right. Let's move it to 6. 3. 5. 6. Wait. That's the wrong one to move. I moved the wrong one. False alarm, guys. We don't have 60 points. We have 7. 7 points. Okay. The sliver, and I mean sliver, of hope is still there because it is not even halftime yet. Big stop here. Maybe the center fumbles the ball away again. Maybe we get an interception, which we haven't gotten many this year. We need an interception. And if we can at least get a field goal before the half, maybe at 35-10 at the half, I'd feel like a miracle could still be possible, possibly. But you can't fumble the ball away and allow 2 defensive touchdowns for the other team and expect to just win when you're just handing away touchdowns offensively. Your defense allows 2 touchdowns, and then your offense allows 2 touchdowns. You can't win games like that. That's not how games go. Kyler Murray over here with his black magic, making sure that the game's manipulated. Just like you said, Pete, he came in here, he's sitting on the bench in probably some dumb middle schooler's clothes, and he's manipulating the ball to do horrible things. He put some bad juju on us. He has voodoo dolls in the back. He's stabbing them right now. He's got a Brissett voodoo doll at home, and he's stabbing it. Sorry, that didn't look like stabbing. He's stabbing it. That was a little better. All right, the kickoff is to the Seahawks. He's going to run it out to the 20, the 22. This is Shaheed, actually. Oh, he fumbled the ball, and the Seahawks recovered it. I got excited for a second because he did fumble the ball. Shaheed fumbled the ball on the kickoff. The new acquisition for the Seahawks, Shaheed fumbled the football, and it is recovered by their fullback, who keeps it alive for him. It probably would have rolled out of bounds anyway, but Seahawks keep the ball with a clutch play by their fullback. I don't know his name. Oh, man. If they have a concentration lapse right here, this would be big. 2 minutes 41 on the clock. Ball at the 37. Seahawks going to toss the ball out. I don't even know who this running back is. They're just bringing out everybody. It's Shaheed being the running back on that play. He's going to get about a first down. I think that's a 1st and 10 immediately. The center, Jalen Sundell for the Seahawks, is out for the rest of the game, so we're going to see how this goes for the Seahawks going forward. Luckily, they have a freaking gigantic lead. It hurts my brain to think about how big of a lead they have. I love that one guy at the top of the comments, the first guy who commented today has a Perry the Platypus profile picture. Love it. 2-minute warning. We are headed to commercial break, losing 35-7. It has been a rough day. Yeah, so since I live in Colorado, I got this Demarius Thomas chain. This 50-year anniversary Super Bowl 50 champion chain for the Denver Broncos here. And it's pretty nice, actually. Pretty solid. The Broncos are the AFC team that I like. I grew up in Broncos gear, but I grew up in Arizona and I like the Cardinals more. So sue me. I've been stuck because of my birthplace with the Cardinals. But let me tell you, the Broncos, if you look at my most recent video on my channel, did not look much better. I made a video about how awful that Broncos Raiders game was. But of course, leave it to the Cardinals to immediately put the worst game of the season back on our shoulders. I mean, it's not the worst game of the year for the Seahawks. It's the worst game of the year for us right now. We're trying to make everyone forget about the Titans game clearly right now. Hi, little buddy. Are you watching the Cardinals game with me? No? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty cool. And the Broncos are 8-2. The dog just racked me underneath the chair. Hey, don't do that again. That does not feel good. I've had a rough game already, and you rack me with your feet? Little butthole. What you doing, buddy? Hi. All right. Seahawks are moving the ball. Moving the ball downfield still. Still on the commercial break, though. And we're coming back from break now. My dog's being a little brat right now. Underneath he's trying to bite my toes. 35-7 Seahawks. 2 minutes left. I bet you the Seahawks just run this ball out. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker is going to get 10 and more. He's at the 35, the 30. He's out at the 27 of the Cardinals. Just like that, a 25-yard carry. Budda Baker was the only one who pushed him out. I really don't know where the hustle went for the Cardinals defense. It's like nobody gives a crap on the field. It's like nobody thinks that they have a chance of winning this game today. And they've just kind of given up on the field. The defense didn't even show up to Seattle really today, though. So it's a little disappointing to watch. I feel like these guys should still be playing hard. We're only in the first half. It's probably the worst start you could have, though, but you got to keep playing hard. You never know what's going to happen until it says 0 on the scoreboard. Momentum's a big thing. Charbonnet is going to lose 2 yards on 1st and 10. Nugget, leave it, please. Leave it. Don't bite my toes. It's starting to hurt. Don't bite the toes. 2nd and 11 for the Seahawks. 35-7. 1 minute, 48 seconds left on the clock. An avalanche of points is right. Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, the Coyotes don't exist anymore, though, so that's a bummer. I was a hockey fan, loved the Coyotes. They don't exist anymore. Got to go with the Avalanche now. Kenneth Walker's going to lose yards on the 2nd and 11 run. Calais Campbell with a nice big hit. It's going to be 3rd and 14 roughly, I think. Leave it. Nugget, leave it. Good boy. I wish he had fumbled. We need our own scoop and score. Way downfield. That's what we need. 270th 270th game for Calais Campbell. It's the third most all time. 282 is the max. He needs to play 12 more games. If he plays next season, he'll play the most games ever in history in the NFL. Darnold pass to Arroyo isn't going to get enough for a first down. They'll probably kick a field goal here. They'll be happy with that. 4th and 9. Yep, they are going to kick. They're going to kick. I often wonder what day God created the Cardinals and if he could have rested on that day too. I love your sense of humor. Love the sarcasm. I love the logo. It looks so cool. The jerseys are so cool looking. The Cardinal itself is just a cool team name. That's why every league has a Cardinals team, like the St. Louis Cardinals. But man, this team is tough to root for a lot of the time. 38-7 is the score. We have a scoreboard change. Scoreboard change. 36. 37, 38. What do you say our percentage chance to win is? 0.1%? 1%? Maybe 1.2%? I can't even tell you how vital it is that we make it 14-38 right now. That's like our only hope, is making it with the last minute 37, making it 38-14. That is our only hope. You could have switched to the Broncos when you moved to Utah, but you were like, nah, I'm ride or die. I wish I could choose to die. I'm not one of those guys who's all about the ride or die completely all the way. Man, if a team is just completely embarrassing you for decades and decades on end and they never want to change and they look like they're not going to change. Take, for example, the Colorado Rockies. That's a situation where I'm like, I'm going to go root for a better team. I'm going to go root for a team that actually wants to win, a team that I can root for, that I can kind of like. What are you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, you're in Utah. You stole the Arizona Coyotes from us. Hey, Arizona tried so hard to not have the Coyotes. They don't deserve the Coyotes. And now it's funny. We had a bunch of good players in the draft for the Coyotes, and we're finally after all of the years of suck, we're finally building a team that was good. And then immediately they're like, right when we get a decent team, they're like, yeah, just go to Utah. Just go to Utah instead. And now they're playing decent, I think, this year. I think they were actually playing pretty good to start the year. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. I'm not following the Utah team anymore, even though they got our players. I'm just my mom's from here, my wife's from here in Colorado, so I'm a Avalanche fan. Also, I don't mind the Broncos. They are my AFC team for sure. And it's perfectly fine. You have an AFC team, you have an NFC team. I have a friend who likes the Packers, the Bears, and the Vikings. And I'm like, dude, they're all in the same division. You cannot do that. Like me being a Seahawks fan, a 49ers fan, and a Cardinals fan, that would be rough. There's teams I will never root for, and that's LA teams, though. I cannot root for LA teams. All right, Brissett's going to pass on 1st and 10. Harrison cannot catch it. It is well defended, though. AFC team is the Bills. Big Josh Allen guy. Pete, did the Bills win? They were off to a bad start against the Dolphins. The scores are popping up here, but I haven't seen it. I've been paying attention. My dog is trying his best to really fuck up my stream right now. Move your foot, little boy. My dog is trying to derail the stream. He's trying to unplug my mic. And he was biting my toes so long for the last 10 minutes. My toes were starting to burn. No. Oh, the Bills lost to the Dolphins? No, lol. It was slightly less brutal than this, but still brutal. Oh my goodness. Can't believe the Bills lost. That's crazy. Detroit's beating Washington 22-10. Atlanta lost to Indianapolis this morning 31-25. That was a pretty good game. New England beat Tampa Bay. New England is on fire. New York Jets beat Cleveland, so New York Jets got their second win. Houston beat Jacksonville. Brissett's going to throw on 3rd and 10. At least he's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it just in time. DeMercado's going to catch it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's running downfield. He's going to get all the way down to the 30 and run out of bounds. We are in Seahawks territory again. 1 minute, 9 seconds left on the clock. New Orleans beat Carolina. Carolina did not do anything today. Baltimore beat Minnesota. I really hope Justin Jefferson got like a few fantasy points for me at least. I think my dog needs to pee. Maybe that'll be a halftime thing I do real quick. But I don't want to turn the stream off, and I don't want to walk away too long. If anyone new hops in, they'll hop out immediately. 1st and 10. Brissett's going to throw. McBride is going to catch it and get pushed out of bounds. That was a hard push. Looked like a brutal landing for McBride, but he seems like he's fine. Probably feeling that a little bit. Yeah, he catches the football. 1 foot in, 2 foot in. Nice red cleats, though. I don't know if he caught that. I think they're saying McBride didn't catch it. He didn't get the 2nd foot in bounds. That toe dragged out of bounds. All right, Brissett, 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. We're in the gun because we're just going to keep passing. Brissett got the ball. He's going to get sacked. He throws the ball to DeMercado. That one is a throw. I will confirm that one is a throw. It's not a fumble. This defense, they keep saying this defense hasn't had much pressure or much blitzing this year, but they've been blitzing the crap out of us in this game. I feel like there's a blitzkrieg. Are we in World War II right now? Throw to the ground. Yeah, he threw it to DeMercado's feet, so that's not intentional grounding. All right, 3rd and 10. We could maybe at least get a long field goal, make it 38-10, make it 28 points, be down 28 points. 4, 3, 2, snap the ball, 1 second. Brissett got the ball off just in the nick of time. He is running for his life, and he is going to get sacked all the way behind the 50-yard line back at the 49 of the Cardinals. He ran about 15 yards backwards, made sure we were out of field goal range, and then took the sack while being chased by 3 or 4 Seahawks. You got to throw that ball away so we can actually get 3 points there. He just costed us 3 points by running all the way back to the other side of the field. That was a pretty incredible drive. There goes the 3 points, and there goes our chance of any hope of winning the game. All right, I'm gonna let my dog out. All right, buddy, go on. All right, so we had lost all 5 of our games this year by a total of 13 points. This game right now is a 31-point total, so this will make up for all the other ones if we lose this one by 31 points. Absolutely embarrassing. You know, guys, not going to lie to you here. It's been fun hanging out with you for the first half, but I may not hang out for the second half just because of how horrible this team is and how horrible this game has been so far. I might stick the rest of it out, not live streaming, and then I can work on some other content that I'm making for the channel for next week. But yeah, I may not stream the second half. This has been pretty ass. I think this is the most assest game you could have asked for. So do you think this was a playoff team in the offseason? Everyone on the AZ Sports fan channel was hyping them up so hard, and I couldn't figure out why this regime hasn't proven they can win. No, I don't think this is a playoff team in the offseason. What did they do last year? They didn't do hardly anything last year. They haven't done anything to prove to me that they're a playoff team. All right, we're going to halftime. They were not a playoff team. You add Marvin Harrison Jr. A couple of years ago. Great. They're trying to beef up the defense because Jonathan Gannon is a defensive coach, so that's good. Defense wins championships. I'm glad they got Walter Nolan. I think the defense is looking really good. And I've been one of those guys who, for the last 4 or 5 years, thinks that Kyler Murray is the problem. So I've not been a big Kyler Murray fan since like year 2 or 3. So I've been having to deal with this for like 5 or 6 years, not liking Kyler Murray and not really thinking that we had any chance to do anything with him. And then we made the playoffs that one year. Like year 3, I was already off on him, but then we won 8 in a row, and then we lost like the rest of the games for the year except for one. Made the wild card game, and they got completely destroyed by the Rams. Yeah, no, I have not thought we were going to do anything with Kyler Murray this whole time we had him. But I had faith that maybe Cliff Kingsbury could do something with him with the air raid offense. But no, I didn't have any belief that we'd make the playoffs this year because the Cardinals just don't do that. But yeah, kept Kyler, fired Cliff. I think Cliff, perfectly fine coach. We were doing fine with him. The team was playing well with him, and I don't mind Jonathan Gannon either as a coach, really. I just think that Kyler Murray is not a quarterback you're going to win in the NFL with. But apparently today, Jacoby Brissett is also a quarterback you're not going to win with. Yeah, you're like the only guy commenting right now. I bet you if I had like 20 people commenting all at once, it'd be a little harder to read your comments. But since you're the only guy hopping in right now commenting at the moment, it's a lot easier. I had one guy at the beginning who was a Seahawks fan. Then I had the guy named Zane who commented a few, and then now it's been you the whole time. So yeah, it's pretty easy to see your chat since we're kind of in a one-way conversation here. But yeah, it'll be a little nicer trying to live stream a little bit more of the Cardinals games so that I can get some people coming in and checking out the channel because, the channel's been doing pretty well, growing, every day a little bit. So want to keep it growing. I'm at 151 subs, at least the last time I checked. Let me take a look and see if it's gone up at all. 152 now, so we have gained a subscriber. I don't know if that's because of the live stream. I'll see it later or not. But yeah, no, I'm trying to live stream here and there to see if, people get more used to the fact that I do it. They'll hop in and hang out with me while I watch the Cardinals games. But this is not a game I think I want to watch. This is not a game that anyone wants to watch, really. But yeah, no, there's no Cardinals channel on YouTube that doesn't just like glaze them. So I'm a realistic fan. I'm a realist. So I'm one of those people who's like, if your team is not doing good for you, then you shouldn't have to be over here like, oh yeah, ride or die. Like if my team sucks and is embarrassing, I'm gonna take the jersey off, you know? And if they've earned it and worked hard and competed really hard in the game and they still lost, that's fine. But if they are embarrassing themselves and then they give up on the game halfway, then I'll give up on them halfway through the game. This is not a one-way relationship. This is a two-way relationship with teams that you like. Your team has to also try hard for you. No, yeah, man, being real isn't negative. There's a point where it can become negative, but being real is a realist is not negative. Like right now, 49ers fans are probably saying, "Oh, we suck, we're so bad," but they're figuring out ways to win with all the injuries they have. They're gonna get blasted today by the Rams, but actually, it's only 21-7. That's not over. But yeah, no, I don't understand how you could have a team that's so historically bad like the Cardinals and just think that they're gonna make the playoffs and do all these great things, especially when you've gotten no proof of that. They need to prove it to me. I say it in a lot of my videos. If you've checked any of the videos out, every Cardinals recap video, I'm like, until the Cardinals prove it, I do not think they're going to win, and I do not think they're going to do A or B or whatever. And they still have not proven it, and they're not going to prove it this season. And who knows if the coaching staff changes up at the end of the year, who will be the next coach, and if he'll be good or if he'll suck. But the Cardinals are so bad at hiring coaches and GMs, it's awful. I think we haven't had an amazing coach since Bruce Arians. That's been a long time. It's been like a decade since we've had a really good coach. And I think the worst coach in the 10-year span was Steve Wilkes. Probably the worst thing we've done all decade. Josh Rosen and Steve Wilkes. But yeah, we're at halftime now. They are showing the highlights of this game. And yeah, I am gonna go ahead and probably end the stream during halftime and just call it today because this game is over, and I don't have a big enough following or big enough live stream audience to want to keep the stream going. So I will probably head out here in a minute. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. We'll see you later in the comment sections and in my next live stream. I'll try to do one every week now for the rest of the season. So who do we play next week? Let's see. Who do we play? Cardinals. I'm looking at the current game. I want to see the next one. We play our other division rival, the 49ers, again next week. So we'll see if we can, not start and have the worst start of the season next week. But hey, thank you everybody who for some reason watched this after the live, or anybody who's watching it right now. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, or if you came in and hung out. I will see you guys in my Cardinals fans during the Seahawks game video and my Cardinals recap video in the next couple of days. But until then, we will see you guys soon with the next live stream. If the Cardinals decide they want to show up to the next game, then we will see you next week during that live stream. Probably won't make a post game today, but we'll see you in all of the videos I make this week. I got like 3 or 4 I'm going to make. So see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.